Hey, this is Sasha, and welcome to another episode on Let's Talk Stocks. Today we're going to take a look at the 6 key reasons on what makes certain people learn to trade profitably much faster than other people. So that's what we're going to cover, and I hope you take some of these reasons, implement them if you're not trading profitably yet, so that way you can learn to trade profitably and get there much faster. So let's take a look and get to reason number 1. Okay, so looking at reason number 1, you're looking to start trading real money as soon as possible. And you might say, hey, I need to go ahead and learn a lot more first. And that may be the case. You might be in the learning stage. But the sooner that you can get to trading real money, the sooner you'll learn how to actually implement the actual trading strategies, because there's just some things you can't learn until you actually do it. You have to learn, hey, how do I double check my position? How do I make sure I enter these things correctly? And then the emotional part, once you're actually behind the wheel, behind that steering wheel, that's really when you start learning how to deal with those emotional concepts. How do you either calm those emotions down? How do you really take the profits and losses as they come to you? So start learning to trade real money as soon as possible. I'm not saying you have to trade millions of dollars or a huge amount right away. And huge might be different for every person. For you, it might be $500. That's a lot of money. For other people, it might be $100. For other people, it might be $50,000. So everybody's at a different point. But trading real money, you're going to learn a lot more than just trading a paper account. And the sooner that you can get over that hurdle, the faster you'll get to trading profitably. And I know I've seen a lot of different people that just kind of stay in the trading simulations, and they never get out. It's kind of like you're locked into that box. So that really becomes a little bit of a problem and trouble, and it can hold you back in a big way. Let's get to reason number 2, or idea and concept number 2 for you, and that is to take risks. Take risks and take calculated risks. I'm not saying you have to jump out of an airplane without a parachute, but you have to go ahead and take certain kinds of risks in trading. That's what investment's all about. That's what learning to trade is all about. You have to learn and understand, hey, is this something worthwhile to go ahead and put this trade on? Well, eventually you'll learn that certain trades are just bad trades, and other trades, they're more favorable for you, for your risk tolerance, for your personality, and that's what makes them a lot better. So in that case, you have to learn to take these types of risks. You have to learn what risks are more favorable to you. Not every risk, not every trade is a good trade for you. Everybody has a little bit of a different type of trading style, different type of risk tolerance. You have a different size of accounts. You have different goals. You're in different stages of your life. So it may not be the best thing. And sometimes, hey, maybe you're taking care of a sick loved one. Maybe your mom or dad got cancer and now they're bedbound and your focus is on them. All of a sudden, maybe it's good to take a break from trading, and then, hey, that's a risk you don't want to incur because your focus is split. So learning to take calculated risks and taking those risks is an important part of trading, and it's something that a lot of very successful traders learn to do early on. When do you take the risk? When do you not take the risks? Let's hop on over to number 3. And number 3 is all about getting a trading coach or mentor or join a group early on. Quick little story for you, actually. I have a handful of trading students where I work with them, whether I coach them, I mentor them, we chat, we do group discussions. And, a lot of times I find out that people actually, they think that, hey, I need to be much better to have a trading coach. I need to be much better to have a mentor. I need to be much better to join a group. And that's not the case. The case is actually you're going to learn much more, and it's going to put you in the right path, in the right direction, if you get a trading coach or mentor much earlier on. Now, coach and mentor, they're 2 different things, and that's beyond the scope of this video. But if you have someone that you can work with one-on-one much sooner, they can tell you, hey, what I do with some of the people that I mentor and coach, hey, here's a breakdown of the list of videos you should watch. Here's the books you should read. Let's chat back in a couple weeks. Then we might go over strategies. And that saves people a lot of time. And what a lot of people don't get is that They think you have to learn so much more knowledge and information before you get a trading coach. You got to be advanced. And really, a coach early on can save you a lot of time, energy, money going in the wrong direction, show you the bigger picture and show you the bigger perspective specifically for you, for your needs. And even if that coach is not doing, let's say a coach doesn't do the day trading and they might focus more on option trading, they can still show you the different perspectives of, hey, this is something you may want to take a look at, because they might have seen different things, they might have tried different things, and they can open up your mind and eyes that maybe day trading is right for you, even though that coach doesn't do it. So, it doesn't matter who you get your coach with, whether it's me or somebody else. The important part is find someone that works for you and with you to create a plan and strategy that's suitable for you, for your risk tolerance. I'm not saying you have to go and deal sessions with me. All I'm saying is that somebody that gets a coaching session and works with people and a group of people, or even a trading buddy early on, you're going to save a lot more time, a lot more energy than you would with going with, just trying to do it on your own. All right, so let's hop on over to number 4. And number 4 is trade small, but trade often. So you want to put a lot of trades on, as many trades as possible. Think of it like ants. There's a bunch of ants, right? So you want to go ahead and put a lot of different trades on, but trade small, because you'll learn from those trades. As you learn which trades are more successful, then at that point, you can go ahead and trade a little bigger for the different types of trades. Certain trades you'll still probably keep small because they're kind of new trades. You're investigating those trades. You're seeing if they work out for you or they don't. But trade often. If you trade often, but you trade small, it allows you to really work at things and build things up. All right, let's go to number 5. And number 5 states that we try new things and adjust. So if you're really honed in and you're focused on penny stocks, let's just say, and all of a sudden you say, hey, I want to trade penny stocks. This is what I really want to do. My account is small. That's what I want to focus on. That's fine. But you're not opening yourself up to the other perspective. Always think, hey, this might be good, but something else could open up your world, especially if you're new. It's different if you've been trading for a while. But if you're brand new and you haven't dabbled and tried different things, then it could be a little bit of a problem. I'm not saying you always just have to hop around to new things, because sometimes you get the opposite spectrum where people are just constantly hopping around from one thing to the next, and they're back to the other thing, then they're going around trying all kinds of new things, never finding and tuning and really making something work. That's also a big problem. But you got to at least try new things to open yourself up. Don't be closed-minded saying, hey, this is the way, this is what I want to do, because there might be something better that's suited for you, especially if you've been trading less than a year or two. There might be some new things that your mind needs to be opened up to, and sometimes coach and mentor can do that. But trying new things like a new pasta dish, a new meat kind of dish, a different way of cooking, hey, it can really say, hey, wow, this actually might be even better than before. So anyways, try new things and then make adjustments to them, continue to get them better, and you'll have maybe some few core trading strategies, and then you'll dabble and try a couple of other things here and there to see, hey, maybe this works for you, maybe it doesn't work for you. And then, you might pass on those and come back and revisit those ideas and concepts. So, but don't be scared to try new things, but do it lightly. Trade small, but often. Do it lightly with a small amount of capital. All right, let's go to number 6. And number 6 is our last one, and that is learn as much as possible and just continue to learn. Some people, they kind of learn a little bit, they get a handful of things, and then all of a sudden they stop learning. They say, hey, that's enough. I don't want to learn anymore, or I'm bored, or I want to trade. But keep learning, keep evolving, even if it's just spending a couple hours a month talking to someone, talking to a coaching buddy, talking to a possible even trading buddy. Just trading group, just going and talking to other traders in maybe a free dinner discussions of whatever, a seminar once every couple of months. It just opens up your mind a little bit more. So continue to learn as much as possible. and keep learning. And these are the things that'll allow you to keep evolving and opening up your mind to some new things. And this is kind of what I found is that over the years, people that really do these things, these 6 things that I've shared with you, they learn to trade very quickly, profitably. And that's because all these things are combinations for the right recipe to evolving you as a trader. Really, in anything that you do in life. I mean, you got to do things, actually do them. You can't just always, learn from a book. Like if you're trying to do photography, you actually have to go and do photos. You got to go take some pictures. Use a real camera. You can't just, use a camera made out of clay. You got to use physical, real equipment. You got to go out and continue to learn and evolve and try new things, new poses. If you're doing photography for wedding couples, you might do your core poses, but you try 1 or 2 other new things maybe, and you see what works and what doesn't periodically. And that's really what makes kind of a great photographer. And the same thing with if you're doing trading, it's no different. You gotta go ahead and push yourself to try new things, to trade often, but trade small. Keep learning. Having a mentor, a coach, or a trading buddy. All these things kind of help evolve you to the next stage and the next level. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for joining me in this week's episode. Stay tuned, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would really be appreciated because then you continue to learn and evolve as we produce new videos. And if you really want to get some insight, be on my newsletter, and you can do so by clicking the link right over here. And that's where we share some new books that are coming out, new video courses, even discounts, promotions, specials. They all come out on the newsletter list, and some other great things that I have coming in store for you, like live webinars, live trading setups, and other good things here to come after the summer. So thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you next time.